Hey everybody, Jillian here with a brand new Bible journaling process video. Today I'm going to be in the Illustrating Bible using the brand new Print and Pray release from Shauna Klingerman. I'm going to use both the card set and the ephemera set. And I love the graphic style that she used this month and was really drawn to this card that said wait and had Psalm 27:14 on it. I had read through, as I've mentioned here many times before, Jen Wilkins' book, In His Image, and in that book she has a section that talks about how the Lord's will for us is to be patient as He is patient. It's subtitled 10 Ways God Calls Us to Reflect His Character. So I want to use my favorite pieces of Shauna's set on this page, which include these really funky, super 90s, maybe 80s, I don't know, like 90s designs. They totally remind me of something I would see on like Saved by the Bell. Like some graphics I would see on Saved by the Bell. I don't know. I love them. With such a large card, I just wanted to use the Illustrating Bible for this entry. So I'm going to go through and pick out some pieces that I think will look best. I've got a stack of alpha stickers there over to the left, different manufacturers. Actually, I think they're pretty much all Studio Calico, different colors that coordinate with the colors in this release. So I've got an arrow pointing to the verses that I'm going to be journaling, Psalm 27:13 and 14. I thought I wanted to, based on what I was going to be journaling about, include verse 13 also. It says, this is David saying, I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and take heart, and wait for the Lord. So I love how this verse says to wait on the Lord. And in her set, Shauna Klingerman invites us to slow down and gives us permission to not have it all together all the time. I don't know about you, but I feel like that is what's expected of me, especially when I'm on social media. Social media kind of stresses me out sometimes in the sense that I feel like I need to be creating more, sharing more, and that's just not how real life works. And we just can't be in a constant state of producing or going, moving. That's just not healthy, right? And so I love Shauna's set, which has pieces in it that say things like, it's okay to not be okay. There's plenty of time to feel this, sentiments like that. So I have the card set here printed out on white cardstock, and then I have some other pieces printed on clear sticker paper. So the things that are printed on clear sticker paper I laid underneath the card, which I trimmed down a little bit. Then I went ahead and punched out the tab for this page with my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. And then I'm using some of the It Is Well washi to keep that tab down on my page. I wanted to bring another one of those fun, funky little clusters, but I felt like it was just too much up towards the top, so I wanted to go with the Spotty Dot washi instead. So next what I'm going to do is get my title down, or my subtitle for the page, which is the word abide, and so I'm just going to select a different color for each letter in the word. So I used an assortment of alphabet stickers here. All but one is from Studio Calico. I used the homespun alpha stickers in blue for the letter E. I was using that It Is Well washi tape, and to get to the Spotty Dot you have to get through a portion that says It Is Well with my soul, and so I wanted to use the It Is Well portion on my page. Next I'm going to outline my verse just to draw attention to it. And then I don't know where this clip came from. I know that it came from Sister Camp, from the Illustrated Faith staff retreat at the Craft House. But I think somebody gave it to me. Maybe even Shauna gave it to me, right? I don't remember, but I wanted to include it here since it went along so well. And then I used a word fetty that says abide. So my journaling, what I'm writing here is I'm taking what Jen Wilkins shares as like the summary of her chapter, and I'm writing it in first person as a prayer, kind of. So she writes, patience is not just the ability to wait, but to abide. I don't include this in my journaling, but she says, it's not just gritting our teeth and waiting for a circumstance to change or a trial to resolve, crossing days off a calendar. She says, it is living daily in the awareness that God holds all things together and that, in the grand scheme of things, whatever trouble we face during this life is light and momentary. Sin and suffering have an expiration date. And I love that. She says, we must be those who turn our eyes towards the long view. I wanted to include a date stamp on my page. This is the Studio Calico Mega Date Stamp, but it is so large that it in itself becomes a design element, and I have so many other large things on here. I didn't want the date stamp to take away from the word wait, the word abide, anything else like that. So after some hesitation, I decided to use my smaller date stamp to stamp the date right under that washi tape. I had the wrong date, so I have to restamp it. And then up towards the top right, I'm going to just write one more note down. Do you guys ever do this? Do you find yourself when you're like backed up against the edge of something that you write your journaling backwards? It takes some thinking to do that, to make sure you don't miss any words, but I did that here because I wanted to make sure that it all fit. And that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a close-up look at my page. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below, and I will talk to you soon.